Success isn't a matter of chance. It's the result of consistent habits in a winning mindset. While some people seem to attract success effortlessly, it's not because they're lucky. It's because they have developed the right routines, thoughts, and behaviors that align with their goals. Every successful person follows a pattern. They prioritize growth, take disciplined action, and stay committed even when challenges arise. On the other hand, those who struggle often fall into habits of procrastination, self-doubt, or inconsistency. The difference isn't intelligence or talent. It's the small daily choices that compound over time. If you want to attract success, start by shifting your mindset. Focus on productive habits. Surround yourself with positive influences and take intentional steps forward every day. Success isn't something you chase. It's something you become. When your habits align with your vision, success will follow naturally. These rules will help you become the person who attracts success. Because who you become shapes your destiny. Every single day, you are shaping the person you are becoming. Your habits, your choices, your thoughts, they are the paintbrushes, and your life is the canvas. The question is, are you creating a masterpiece? Or are you letting life paint a picture you don't recognize? Success is not simply a collection of external achievements. It is a direct reflection of who you are, at your core, the way you think, the way you act, the way you carry yourself. All of these determine what you attract in life. The world responds to energy. If you want to attract greatness, you must cultivate greatness within yourself. It begins with your mindset, your discipline, and your actions. Every decision you make, no matter how small, contributes to the foundation of your future self. Think about the people who naturally command respect. Have you ever met someone who exudes confidence, determination, and purpose? They do not need to speak loudly or seek attention. Their mere presence is enough to influence those around them. This is not a product of luck or chance. It is the result of years of internal work. The conscious decision to pursue growth, refuse mediocrity, and build an identity rooted in strength and ambition. They have crafted themselves into individuals worthy of success, and in turn, success gravitates toward them. Edwin C. Barnes had a burning desire to work with the great inventor, Thomas Edison. He was not wealthy, had no influential connections, and lacked experience. But he saw himself as a partner to Edison long before the world saw it. Unlike most people who wait for the perfect opportunity, Barnes created his opportunity by taking action. He didn't have enough money to travel to Edison's office in New Jersey, so he hopped on a freight train and arrived with nothing but belief in himself. When he met Edison, he boldly stated his intention, not to be an employee, but to be a business partner. At that moment, Barnes was not yet Edison's partner, but he thought, spoke, and acted like one. Edison saw his determination and gave him a small, insignificant job. Many would have quit, but Barnes continued to work, proving his value day after day. Finally, when Edison needed someone to sell his newly invented Edison dictating machine, Barnes seized the moment. With unshakable confidence and belief in his ability, he became the exclusive distributor of the machine. That single opportunity made him a wealthy man and Edison's trusted business partner, just as he had envisioned from the start. Henry Ford, before becoming one of the most successful industrialists of his time, faced multiple failures. He built 2 automobile companies that collapsed before he finally founded the Ford Motor Company in 1903. At a time when cars were considered luxury items, Ford envisioned an automobile that could be affordable for the masses. His unwavering belief in mass production, efficiency, and innovation allowed him to revolutionize the automobile industry. Even during the Great Depression of the 1930s, Ford's principles of determination, innovation, and resilience kept him at the forefront. His mindset was simple. A man's success is determined by his belief in himself, not his failures. So ask yourself, who do you need to become to achieve the success you desire? The answer is not found in pretending to be someone you are not. Instead, it lies in aligning your identity with your vision. If you aspire to be wealthy, You must adopt the mindset of someone who builds wealth. If you wish to be influential, you must learn to communicate and behave like a leader. Success is not a distant dream. It is a natural consequence of becoming the person who is capable of attaining it. There is a reason why some people seem to attract opportunities effortlessly, while others struggle endlessly. It all boils down to identity. Your identity dictates your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your actions. When you shift your identity to match the life you want, you begin to operate from a place of certainty rather than hope. You move with purpose, and the world takes notice. Too often, people chase success only to find themselves exhausted and unfulfilled. That is because success is not something you pursue. It is something you attract. The moment you become the type of person who embodies success, it will follow you as a natural byproduct of who you are. It is not about chasing wealth, power, or recognition. It is about becoming the kind of person who deserves those things. Your life is your masterpiece, and every day you hold the brush. Will you create something extraordinary, or will you let life dictate your story? The choice is yours. Start shaping your identity today, and success will follow in ways you never imagined. Success is not an accident. It is intentional. It is planned. It is built, brick by brick, through clear goals and purposeful action. It comes from deliberate effort, not wishful thinking. Most people live life reacting to circumstances rather than designing their future. They drift, hoping success will find them. But here's the truth. If you don't define what you want, the world will define it for you. And often, it won't be in your favor. Life does not hand out success at random. It rewards those who take charge of their destiny. Every successful person sets clear, intentional goals, but not just any goals. Specific, actionable, and deeply meaningful ones. When your goals align with your values and your purpose, they become a force that pulls you forward, even on days when motivation is low. Your goals should not be vague wishes. They should be precise targets that guide your actions every single day. Let's break it down. Vague goals don't work. Saying, "I want to be successful," means nothing. What does success look like for you? Define it. Is it financial freedom? Is it mastering a skill? Is it leading a movement? Clarity gives power. The more precise you are, the more focused your actions will be. And here's a key element. Reverse engineer your success. If your goal is to build a business, break it down. What do you need to accomplish in 1 year? In 6 months? In the next 30 days? Make your goals measurable, trackable, and time-bound. Success loves structure. Without clear milestones, even the best intentions fade into inaction. But goal setting alone is not enough. Execution is everything. Your goals should scare you a little, but excite you a lot. They should stretch you beyond your comfort zone, because growth never happens in comfort. Those who remain stagnant never achieve greatness. And remember, goals without action are just dreams. The difference between those who dream and those who succeed is execution. Consider the great achievers of history. They did not sit around hoping for success. They meticulously planned, acted with purpose, and adjusted when necessary. Thomas Edison tested thousands of ideas before perfecting the light bulb. Henry Ford revolutionized the automobile industry through relentless refinement of his process. These pioneers did not stumble upon success. They built it with clear vision and unwavering persistence. The key is consistency. Small daily steps compound into extraordinary results. You don't climb a mountain in one leap. You do it step by step. Every action you take should move you closer to your ultimate goal. Even when progress seems slow, discipline and persistence will carry you forward. Success is not reserved for the lucky. It is earned by those who define their vision, create a strategy, and execute relentlessly. Define your goals today, take action, and commit to the journey. Success is not something you wait for. It is something you create. Start now and build your future with intention. Life will test you. That's a given. But here's the truth. Your success is not determined by how many times you fall. It's determined by how many times you get back up. Resilience is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. It's the ability to keep moving forward, despite failures, despite disappointments, despite setbacks. The road to success is paved with obstacles, but those obstacles aren't there to stop you. They're there to make you stronger. The key is to reframe failure. It's not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Every setback carries a lesson. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Every time you get knocked down, you have a choice. Stay down or rise up stronger. History is filled with examples of people who turned adversity into achievement. Abraham Lincoln lost multiple elections and faced personal tragedies before becoming one of the greatest U.S. presidents. So, how do you build resilience? You train your mind to see struggles as stepping stones, not roadblocks. When life gets tough, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What is this teaching me?" The sooner you embrace the lesson, the faster you'll move forward. One of the most powerful ways to develop resilience is through mental toughness. Resilient people don't dwell on failures. They analyze, adapt, and take action. They control their response instead of letting external events control them. This mindset shift is what allows them to keep going when others quit. It's also about embracing discomfort. Growth never happens in comfort. The moment you challenge yourself, push past your limits, and step into the unknown, you build an unshakable foundation. The greatest achievements come from those willing to endure the struggle. Your ability to bounce back is your superpower. Develop it, and you'll become unstoppable. Resilient people are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who never stop trying. They understand that failure is temporary, but quitting makes it permanent. So, when life knocks you down, remember this. Success isn't about avoiding hardships. It's about overcoming them. Stand up. Dust yourself off. Keep moving forward. Because every step you take after failure is a step toward success. Resilience isn't just a skill. It's a way of life. Master it, and nothing can break you. Before the world believes in you, you must believe in yourself. Self-belief is the foundation of all great achievements. It's the silent force that drives people to defy the odds, rise above circumstances, and claim the life they deserve. The greatest limitations in life are not external, they are internal. The doubts, the fears, the negative self-talk. These are the real enemies of success. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. But if you do, you become a force to be reckoned with. Think of a time when you doubted yourself, hesitated, or second-guessed your abilities. Now ask yourself, was that doubt based on reality or fear? The truth is, most self-doubt is a lie. It's a conditioned response from past failures, criticism, or fear of the unknown. But here's the good news. Belief is a choice. You build self-belief the same way you build muscle, through repetition. Every time you take action despite fear, every time you prove to yourself you can handle challenges, you strengthen that belief. Start with small wins. Set a goal. Achieve it, and remind yourself of your capability. History is filled with individuals who achieved greatness simply because they believed in themselves when no one else did. Walt Disney was told he lacked creativity before creating an empire. Henry Ford was ridiculed for his vision of affordable automobiles. Yet, he transformed the industry. The Wright brothers were mocked for attempting human flight, but their unwavering belief made history. Confidence isn't given, it's built. The moment you start believing in yourself fully, the world will mirror that belief. Doors will open, opportunities will arise, and success will be drawn to you like a magnet. People gravitate toward those who are certain, move with purpose, and trust their own abilities. But here's the catch. Self-belief isn't about arrogance or blind optimism. It's about recognizing your worth, developing your skills, and taking decisive action. It's about silencing the inner critic and replacing doubt with determination. Even if you fail, belief allows you to rise again, stronger and wiser. The difference between those who achieve and those who settle is not talent or luck. It's the courage to believe in oneself despite the odds. Every great success story begins with someone who decided they were capable before they had proof. So, choose to believe in yourself today. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Now. Because the sooner you do, the sooner success will follow. It starts with a decision, a mindset, a belief that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. Success is not for those who wait to be validated by the world. It is for those who validate themselves first. Stand tall, trust in your potential, and move forward with unwavering faith. Because the moment you truly believe in yourself, you become unstoppable. If success had a secret weapon, it would be discipline. Not talent, not luck, not even intelligence, just discipline. The ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it, separates the successful from the unsuccessful. Most people wait for motivation. They think, I'll start when I feel ready. But readiness is a myth. If you only act when you're motivated, you'll never be consistent because motivation fades. Some days you'll wake up inspired, some days you won't. That's where discipline comes in. Discipline is the bridge between goals and results. It's what makes the difference between those who dream and those who achieve. Look at the most successful people in any field. Athletes train when they don't feel like it. Entrepreneurs work when no one's watching. Writers write when inspiration is nowhere to be found. They understand this fundamental truth. Success is built on daily habits, not occasional bursts of effort. The secret to their achievements isn't that they always feel like working. It's that they work anyway. They don't wait for the right mood or perfect conditions. They show up day after day and do what needs to be done. Discipline is a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. And just like a muscle, it requires consistent effort to grow. You don't need to make drastic changes overnight. Start small, wake up on time, follow through on commitments, stick to your schedule. Each small act of discipline compounds over time, creating unstoppable momentum. Over weeks, months, and years, these seemingly insignificant actions accumulate into life-changing results. Think of discipline as the foundation upon which all success is built. Without it, even the best plans crumble. A brilliant strategy is useless if you lack the discipline to execute it. A million-dollar idea is worthless if you don't have the discipline to bring it to life. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And the only way to guarantee that you'll work hard consistently is by developing discipline. Ask yourself, are your daily habits truly aligned with your goals? If not, it's time to make a change. Success isn't about what you do occasionally. It's about what you commit to every single day. The choices you make now shape the life you'll live tomorrow. When you discipline yourself to take action, even when motivation is missing, you become unstoppable. The path to success is long and demanding. You'll have days when quitting seems easier. You'll face moments when progress feels painfully slow. But discipline is what keeps you moving. It carries you forward when motivation fades and keeps you on track when the journey gets tough. So don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the right moment. Start today. Train your discipline like a muscle and watch your steady effort turn dreams into reality. In the end, success belongs to those who show up, do the work, and never quit. Next, the art of continuous learning and adaptability. The world is changing faster than ever. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. The most successful people aren't the ones who resist change. They're the ones who embrace it. They are lifelong learners, constantly evolving. In a rapidly shifting world, adaptability is your greatest advantage. Knowledge alone isn't power. It's what you do with that knowledge that counts. Reading a book won't transform your life. Applying its lessons will. Attending a seminar won't change you. Acting on what you learn will. Growth isn't passive. It demands effort, intention, and a willingness to leave your comfort zone. Learning isn't just about collecting facts. It's about using them to improve, innovate, and stay ahead. Here's the real secret. Learning means adapting. It means staying open to new ideas, new perspectives, and fresh ways of thinking. The moment you believe you know it all, growth stops, and with it, progress. The world keeps moving, and so should you. The greatest leaders and innovators stay, students for life. They know wisdom isn't having all the answers. It's being willing to seek new ones. Think of your mind like a blade. If you don't sharpen it regularly, it becomes dull and useless against new challenges. Successful people know personal growth isn't a one-time event. It's a lifelong commitment. Daily sharpening of the mind, refining your skills, and staying relevant in a changing world. What are you learning today that will make you better tomorrow? Are you reading something that challenges your thinking? Engaging with people who expand your perspective? More importantly, are you applying what you learn, or just consuming information without action? The difference between those who succeed and those who don't comes down to execution. Feed your mind daily. Read, listen, observe, and above all, act. Knowledge without action is just potential. Knowledge with action, that's power. It drives progress, sparks innovation, and creates lasting success. The world will change, with or without you. The question is, will you change with it? Will you grow, adapt, and evolve? Or will you stay stuck in old ways while everything around you moves forward? The choice is yours. Embrace learning. Take action. Stay ahead. Because in a world that never stops moving, the only way to survive and thrive is to keep learning, keep growing, and keep pushing forward. Next, your circle defines you. Look at the people around you. They either lift you higher or pull you down. Success isn't just about what you do, it's also about who you surround yourself with. Your environment shapes your mindset, your habits, and ultimately, your destiny. It's often said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're surrounded by winners, ambition becomes your norm. But if you're surrounded by complainers, mediocrity feels comfortable. Energy is contagious, both the positive and the negative kind. Spend enough time with people who settle for less, and you'll find yourself doing the same. But spend time with those who demand more from themselves, and you'll naturally rise to meet that standard. Successful people protect their circle. They surround themselves with those who inspire, challenge, and push them to grow. They seek mentors, connect with achievers, and cut ties with negativity. This isn't selfish. It's strategic. Every conversation you have, every interaction you engage in, either brings you closer to your goals or pulls you further away. The best in any field know their time and energy are their most valuable assets. They invest both wisely. Ask yourself, who are you spending your time with? Are they helping you grow or holding you back? Do they push you to aim higher, or do they reinforce your doubts and excuses? Your circle should be made up of people who challenge your thinking, open doors to new opportunities, and inspire you to become your best self. That doesn't mean cutting people out for no reason. It means being intentional about who gets your time and energy. Sometimes stepping back from certain relationships is necessary for your growth. You don't owe anyone your stagnation. You owe yourself progress. Surround yourself with people who embody the qualities you admire. Learn from those who've already achieved what you aspire to. Seek out those who push you beyond your comfort zone, because that's where real growth happens. Find mentors who have walked the path before you and can guide you forward. Build relationships with those who celebrate your wins and lift you up through your failures. Your circle matters. It shapes the conversations you have, the standards you hold, and the limits you set for yourself. If you want to elevate your life, start by elevating the people around you. Choose wisely, because your circle doesn't just influence your mindset, it shapes your future. Success isn't just skill, it's mindset. How you see the world determines what you attract. Your view of opportunities, challenges, and setbacks decides whether you rise or stay stuck. A scarcity mindset says, "There's not enough for everyone," If they win, I lose. It breeds fear, competition, and jealousy. People with this mindset hesitate to take risks and resist collaboration, fearing they'll lose out. This thinking creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. Expecting limits, they find limits. An abundance mindset says, opportunities are everywhere. Their success proves I can succeed too. These people see possibilities, not limits. They view others as inspiration and partners, not threats. They focus on growth, learning, and innovation, seizing chances others miss. The difference between success and failure often comes down to perspective. Successful people see obstacles as chances to grow. They ask, "What can I learn?" instead of, "Why me?" This mindset turns failure into fuel, making resilience their greatest strength. You become what you focus on. Focus on problems, and problems multiply. Focus on solutions, and solutions appear. Your brain filters reality through your dominant beliefs. If you tell yourself you're limited or unlucky, your actions follow suit. But believe in abundance and possibility, and your actions open doors you didn't see before. Shifting your mindset takes work. Reframe negative thoughts. Replace "I can't afford this" with "How can I make this work?" Swap "I'll never succeed like them" for "If they can do it, so can I." Surround yourself with inspiration. Consume content that broadens your view. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. Your thoughts shape your reality. Think like someone who's already successful. See challenges as opportunities, setbacks as lessons, and others' success as proof you can achieve greatness too. Change your mindset. Change your life. Passion fuels success, but purpose gives it direction. The most successful aren't just chasing money or fame. They're driven by something bigger. They have a vision beyond personal gain, a mission that fuels their determination, and a reason that keeps them moving when things get tough. Passion is the fire that pushes you through hard days. It's the energy that makes you wake early, stay late, and pour your heart into your work. Passion fuels excitement and drive, making the journey fulfilling. But without direction, it can lead to burnout and wasted effort. That's where purpose comes in. Purpose is your compass. It keeps you moving in the right direction. It's the deeper meaning behind everything you do. When you have purpose, your work isn't just about making a living. It's about making an impact. Purpose brings clarity, resilience, and a fulfillment that outlasts motivation. It channels your passion into something meaningful and sustainable. When passion and purpose align, you create unstoppable momentum. You stop relying on fleeting motivation and start acting from deep conviction. Passion and purpose together turn hard work into something fulfilling, struggles into stepping stones, and setbacks into lessons. You become relentless, not just chasing success, but pursuing what truly matters to you. But here's the truth. Passion alone isn't enough. Many people have passion, but never reach success because they lack direction, discipline, or strategy. Passion must be paired with action, planning, and persistence. Passion without action is just a dream. Purpose without execution is just an idea. Success comes when you do the work, even when excitement fades. You push through the dull, the hard, and the discouraging. Success isn't bursts of enthusiasm. It's consistent effort over time. That means setting clear goals, building skills, taking risks, learning from failure, and staying committed, even when progress feels slow. Find what excites you. Find what gives your life meaning. Passion sparks the fire, but purpose builds the foundation that keeps it burning. Discover what draws you and what problems you want to solve. Commit to mastering it. Build discipline. Take daily action. Because when passion and purpose combine, success isn't a question of if, it's when. The people who change the world don't just dream. They act, persist through setbacks, and Stay true to their purpose. Align passion with purpose. Put in the work. Success will follow. You can have the best mindset, the biggest goals, and the strongest network. But if you don't act, none of it matters. Success isn't about thinking, it's about doing. Massive, relentless action every single day. Too many wait for the right time, opportunity, or conditions. But there's no perfect moment. The right time is now. The difference between achievers and others? Achievers take action even when they don't feel ready. They start before they have all the answers. They learn from mistakes and keep moving. If you want success, stop waiting. Stop overthinking. Start doing. In the end, success belongs to those who act, not those who just think about it. Everything you want is already within reach. The question is, are you ready to become the person who attracts it? Success isn't luck or circumstance. It's mindset, discipline, resilience, and action. It's choosing every day to improve, grow, and own your future. You don't need permission or validation. You already have everything you need. The only thing left is to act. So, what will you do today? What step will you take? What habit will you build? Because the life you want isn't waiting for you to find it. It's waiting for you to create it. Now, go become the person who attracts success.